Welcome to everyone. History first lesson, outbreak of World War I and its aftermath. Which means outbreak of World War I 1914 and end of the World War I 1918. What is the world condition after the World War I? In today's class, we are going to see the topic as Russian Revolution and its impact. One of the biggest outcome of the World War I is Russian Revolution, because after this Russian Revolution, many colonial countries tried to become their country should be independence. So one of the unique in world history is Russian Revolution. Russia participated the World War I so that socio-political and economic condition was very poor, because Russia participated the World War I. So Russia became the two revolutions in the year 1917, one in March and another one in November. In March month, because of the reason as Tsar Nicholas II should be abdicated their government, and the November month revolution is after Tsar Nicholas II, Borges government continue the war, so that Russia people tried to peaceful country. But after the Tsar Nicholas II, the Borges government continued the war, so that the second revolution was broke out in November 1917 in Russia. After this revolution, Lenin became the leader of the Russia and he formed the communist government in Russia. Next, causes of the revolution. What is the reason for the Russian revolution? First one is social causes. Social means society. So social causes. The Russian peasants were serfs tied to land owned by the wealthy Russian. Okay, the Russian peasants, who is called peasants, agriculturist or farmer called as peasants, they worked slave in wealthy Russians, so that the Russian peasants to become the freedom. So the Russian peasants, after the defeat the Crimean War, some reform was introduced. In 1861, Tsar Alexander II abolished the serfdom system. Okay, Tsar Nicholas II abolished the serf system, but the land not given to the Russian peasants. Okay, they only they abolished, but the land not given to the Russian peasants. So that the Russian Revolution was broke out in the year 1917. Okay, so we discussed already in 1861 the Tsar Alexander II abolished serfdom system, but he didn't give the land to the peasants. So the labor and worker number had increased, so they developed the industrial. Russia became the industrialization, so that the labors and workers are increased, but they didn't give the proper wages. So it is another one of the reason for the Russian Revolution. Role of revolutionaries. The spread of revolutionary, the idea become to Tsar government. Okay, suppression by the Tsar government. The role of revolutionaries, the spread of revolutionary ideas among the intelligent person. So this idea given by the intelligent person. So Tsar Nicholas II government tried to repress this revolution, but the students also participated this revolution and they spread many of the places, and finally they followed the Marxist philosophy and they formed Socio and Democratic Labour Party. After this revolution, the Russia formed the Socio and Democratic Labour Party against Tsar Nicholas II. Next, autocracy of the Tsar. So what is autocracy? So autocracy means full power. Okay, so who's ruling the government? The full power is called as autocracy. For example, in our India, president have the full power. So like during the period Tsar Nicholas II has the full power, it is called as autocracy. Okay. So Tsar Nicholas II, he became the Romanov dynasty, a little experience of the government. But his wife Tsarina Alexandra, Tsar Nicholas II wife Tsarina Alexandra was dominant personality. She was a dominant personality, and Nicholas under the influence of the Tsarina Alexandra. Okay, because Tsar Nicholas II have only the little experience, but he was influenced on the Nicholas II wife Tsarina Alexandra. She only has the strong influence. Okay, she controlled the Tsar Nicholas II. So Tsarina tried to control the Russian expansion in Manchuria, so that this provoked the war with Japan in 1904. So this government, the Tsar government, tried to participate at the World War I. They tried to capture the many places so that Russia loses food and material. So this Russian people started the march to the Winter Palace. Okay, Winter Palace in St. Petersburg, demanding the representative of National Assembly. They are asking the National Assembly. So the peasants asking the government, it is called as National Assembly, and agrarian and industrial reform. They are asking the agrarian and industrial reforms. But police and soldiers fired on the procession. Procession means they marched. So many people are killed and many of them are wounded. So in that day it is called as Bloody Sunday, because it was happened 22 January 1905. If you check the calendar, in the day is Sunday, so many people are died, so it is called as Bloody Sunday. But later the government formed the parliament, is called as Duma, and the person of the Soviet worker delegates, delegate means representative in St. Petersburg, they appointed the leader is called as Trotsky. Okay, so later the people against the Tsar Nicholas II, so that he formed the parliament, is called as Duma. At same time the Soviet Council. Okay, so another, the workers government formed the name. Okay, Soviet Council. The leader of Soviet Council is Trotsky. Next one, opposition to the Tsar and dissolution of Duma. So Tsar government formed the Duma, but the opposition party not would like this formation of the Duma, because they not worked proper. So later this Duma was dissolved. So outbreak of First World War I temporarily strengthened the monarchy. The Russia allied to France and Britain. Okay, monarchy means the ruler, only the ruler, king based ruler is called as monarchy as Russia. So they made the alliance with France and Britain, so that temporarily the Russia became the strongest country in the First World War, because they made the alliance with France and Britain. So the Russian people started to rumor of the palace revolution. The spread. Okay, the rumor was spread. The Russian people started to the palace revolution. So Nicholas made himself the commander-in-chief of the army. So during that time, the Duma was revolution in 1917. The fourth Duma ended with the revolution of 1917. The Duma was dissolved, because whenever the Duma government opposed the Tsar Nicholas II, they dissolved, and again they are conducting the new election, so that the opposition party would not like this movement. So with help of the revolution, so this Duma was ended 1917. So what is called Duma? Duma means nothing but it is one of the parliament, the name of the parliament. Okay, so name of the parliament is called as Duma. So what is the meaning of the Duma? Means the Russian word think or consider. think or consider is called as Duma. It was abolished 1917. Next, popular uprisings. What is popular? Popular means populace, people. So people uprisings because of the shortage of bread. Okay, so the bread shortage, the women textile, the women are working in the textile, and the women, the husbands are working in the army. So that who's working in the textile, the women, they did not get the bread proper food. Okay, which means bread proper. So they started the agitation against the Russia government. So masses of women, which mean more people of women workers demanding bread for workers, because they are continuously working in the textile, but they are not giving any food. So that masses of women, they started the agitation bread for workers with their arms towards, arms means hand, towards the factory. Okay, their arms towards their factory worker and shouted, "Come out, stop work." So the city 4 lakh workers are joined this movement 24 February. So 24 February, this revolution, more than 4 lakh people are joined. Okay, so many workers are joined. So this movement. So because of it was started the shortage of bread. Next, abdication of Tsar. So the women's, then the people, agrarian, army, so everyone, they started to against the Tsar, so that the Tsar government could not continue the government. Okay, so the government used the troops to control the strike, but they could not, because in that time the Tsar Nicholas II, he commanded the military in the long distance. Okay, commanded the military in the long distance, so that the Tsar when tried to return the Petrograd is the head of the Russia. So the railway workers stopped his train because they broke out the barracks. So this government troops to break the strike, but soon mutinies broke out in the barracks. So Tsar ordered declaration of the martial law. So what is martial law? Which means now it is the civil law. If any affected the Tamil Nadu, it is the civil law, only the controlled by the civil law. So when the people started to the agitation, the government bring the military. The government bring the military is called as martial law. So Tsar Nicholas II tried to bring the martial law. In that time he was very long distance. Okay, he was very long distance. So this message could not telecast to the TV or newspaper. So the general, the friend, some leader to Petrograd asked to abdicate their posting. So finally on 15 March, Nicholas II abdicated. He was abdicated from the France government. Okay. Next, provisional government, which means temporary government. So during that time, after abdicated the Tsar Nicholas II, 2 parallel bodies in that Russia. One is Burazhev's politician, it is one of the old state of the Duma, and another one is worker delegates. Okay, so worker delegate means worker leader. Instead of worker, they appointed the leader. So council, okay, worker council or Soviet. So 2 type of the government are available after this abdication of the Tsar Nicholas II. One is bourgeois politicians, another one is workers delegates. Okay, which means worker council or Soviet. So Duma was able to form the provincial government with help of the Soviet. With help of the Soviet, Duma formed the provincial government, which means temporary government. And the situation changed after arrival of the Lenin. So after arrival of the Lenin, because Lenin only brought many changes in the Russia. So after arrival of the Lenin, so this provincial government situation was changed. So failure of the provisional government. So Lenin was Switzerland when the revolution broke out, but Lenin wanted to continue the revolution because his slogan was all power to the Soviet. Okay, his slogan was all power to the Soviet. Soon won over the worker leader because why they started the revolution means the shortage of the food, they not treated the worker proper, and some person worked as a serf, which means slave. So that this agitation was started, this revolution was started. So the Lenin attracted the slogan of bread, peace and land. The Lenin attracted by the slogan of bread, peace and land. Okay, bread, peace and land. So but the provisional government made two important mistake. Okay, because why it was a failure of provisional government means they made two important mistake. One is they abolished the serf system, but they could not give the redistribution of land to the agrarian. It is one of the mistake. Another mistake is the provisional government participated the World War I. The people asking to should not participate in the World War I, but the provisional government participated the World War I. It is two mistake, the failure of provisional government. And finally, Polskis rising in the Petrograd led by the Polskis. The government banned Pravda. Pravda means it is one of the newspaper. Okay, it is one of the newspaper. So the government banned the Pravda and arrested all Bolsheviks, and Trotsky was also arrested. Okay, Trotsky also arrested. Next one, takeover by the Bolshevik party under Lenin leadership. So finally this Bolshevik party is taken by the Lenin leadership. In October, Lenin persuaded the Bolshevik Central Committee. Okay, the Lenin persuaded, which means they decided the Bolshevik Central Committee to decide the immediate revolution. Okay, decided on immediate revolution. So Trotsky prepared the detailed plan on 7 November with leader of the Lenin. The government buildings, Winter Palace, Prime Minister headquarters were seized by the armed factory workers and revolutionary troops. And next day on 8th November 1917, the new communist government was in office in Russia. The name of Bolshevik, instead of Bolshevik, the new communist government was office in Russia. Its head this time was Lenin. The head of the communist government was Lenin, and Bolshevik party was renamed the Russian Communist Party. The leader of Russian Communist Party is Lenin. So who is Lenin? So see the picture. He was here Lenin. He was born in 1870. Okay, in the wealthy parents, educated parents. He born in 1870. The educated parents. Next, outcome of the revolution. So what is the main reason for the revolution? So the Russian Communist Party eliminated the illiteracy and poverty in Russia. After this Russia was captured by the Lenin, very short time the Russian people eliminated the illiteracy and poverty. So Russian industry was developed and agriculture also developed. Women are also given the equal rights and including rights to the vote. So women also given the equal rights including to the vote for the women. And industries and banks were nationalized. Okay, so everyone they brought the nationalized, and land was announced as a social property, and land was distributed to the poor peasants. And Lenin thought the failure of the provisional government is the government participated the World War I. So Lenin not tried to make the same mistake. So he withdrew the World War I and made the treaty. March 1918, Treaty of Brest-Litovsk was signed with Germany. Okay, because the Russia not continue the war, so that they withdraw the war, World War I in March 1918 and made the treaty with Germany, Brest-Litovsk. Okay, treaty means mutual understanding, and the place is Brest-Litovsk, was signed March 1918. Next, global influence of the Russian Revolution. So it is the model for all the colonial country. Okay, so all the country, they taken this Russian Revolution was the model, and many communist party was originated many countries. So this revolution fired people imagination across the world. So many people, they watched this Russian Revolution. So many countries, they started the communist party, and this Russian communist government encouraged the colonies to fight for their freedom. For example, if you take in our country also colonized by the British. So like Russian Communist Party encouraged the colonies to fight their freedom, and debates. They conducted the debates in the global regarding the land reform, social welfare, worker rights and gender equality. Okay, so among them they conducted the global debates. Okay, they conducted the global debates. So this global influence of the Russian Revolution, many countries have participated and they followed this revolution, and many countries, they started the Communist Party. Okay, they started the Communist Party. Next, recap. So what we discussed in this lesson, the biggest outcome of the World War I is Russian Revolution. And the Russian peasants were serfs, which means slave land owner. Okay, they all slave to the land owner. And the Russian Revolution participated the women textile worker because of shortage of the bread. Okay, shortage of the bread, the women textile workers participated the revolution. So they shouted the come out, stop work. So more than 4 lakh workers have joined this movement 24 February. Next, read and learn the following. Your questions are: distinguish between weather and climate. So these questions are given in geography second lesson. So your question is weather and climate. Distinguish between weather and climate. Next question, distinguish between tropical evergreen forest and deciduous forest. So this is your home test. Give the continuous number 39 and 40. I hope you understood this session very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.